Hi guys, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So I'm not long home from work, and when I finished work I took a detour and went to Tesco, and I spent an obscene amount of money on an obscene amount of books. Although one of these books that I'm about to show you I bought earlier today, before I went to work from a charity shop, and it was only one book that I picked up out of 3 charity shops that I went to. So I think that was quite restrained. Anyway, the first book that I picked up from Tesco's this evening is the paperback edition of Melmoth by Sarah Perry. This is a stunning book, absolutely gorgeous. I haven't yet read The Essex Serpent, and it says here, from the best-selling author of The Essex Serpent, and it's one of these like sort of stickers that's lasered onto the book, so it can't even be peeled off. Bookish pet peeve right there, but anyway. So this is the Observer Best Fiction Book of the year 2018. Oh my friend, won't you take my hand? I've been so lonely. One winter night in Prague, Helen Franklin meets her friend Carol on the street. Agitated and enthralled, he tells her he has come into possession of a mysterious old manuscript, filled with personal testimonies that take them from 17th century England to wartime Czechoslovakia, the tropical streets of Manila, and 1920s Turkey. All of them tell of being followed by a tall, silent woman in black, bearing an unforgettable message. Helen reads its contents with intrigue, but everything in her life is about to change. That sounds amazing. I am looking forward to getting to that, but when? Who knows? But it's a gorgeous book, and it sort of is shiny. I'm just a magpie for books. So the next one isn't actually for me. It's a gift for a girl that I work with who reads this author like he's going out of fashion. And she said that she hasn't yet read this one. It was the last copy in Tesco, and I picked it up for her. It's 18th Abduction by James Patterson and Maxine Pietro. It's a women's murder club thriller. I have never read anything. In fact, no, I have read this author. I've read his little mini book shots, which aren't very good. I didn't like them. Anyway, it's a Sunday Times #1 bestseller. 3 missing women, 2 impossible cases, 1 determined detective. When 3 teachers disappear without a trace, Sergeant Lindsay Boxer takes the lead in the investigation. But with no clues and no suspects, the odds of finding the women alive are getting slimmer by the second. Under pressure at work, Lindsay needs support at home, but her husband Joe is drawn into an encounter with a woman who's seen a ghost, a notorious war criminal from her Eastern European home country, walking the streets of San Francisco. When Joe's informant disappears, the 2 investigations collide. It will take the combined skills of Lindsay, Joe, and the entire women's murder club to protect their city and themselves from a monster. That doesn't grip me, I'm afraid. So this is winging its way to a girl that reads this author like he's going out of fashion, and I'm so happy that she's going to get to enjoy it. The next one, I haven't read the previous book by this person, but I saw it in Tesco's today, or this evening, and he'd been on Radio 2 at the weekend, and I think he was talking to Graham Norton, possibly, and it's Adam Kay. 'Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas. This is meant to be, well, it's not meant to be, it is. It's the follow-on to This Is Going to Hurt. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. But 1.4 million NHS staff are heading off to work. In this perfect present for anyone who has ever set foot in a hospital, Adam Kay delves back into his diaries for a hilarious, horrifying, and sometimes heartbreaking peek behind the blue curtain. "'Twas the night shift before Christmas" is a love letter to all those who spend their festive season on the front line, removing babies and baubles from the various places they get stuck at the most wonderful time of the year. This sounds absolutely hilarious, and I'm going to shove it on my ever-growing TBR list. When I'll get to this is anyone's guess, but one of these days, soon, possibly, maybe. The next one is, I'm going to take the price off. This is a sticker, and it will come off, but I don't really want to show you the price sticker. It says 2 for £8 anyway, but yeah, professional, eh? Professional. Let's pop that in the fire. So it's the Peaky Blinders, the real story, the true history of Birmingham's most notorious gangs, by Carl Chin. I've not watched much of Peaky Blinders. I think I've only seen season 1. I enjoyed it, but it's getting time. It's getting time to sit down and watch it. They're all here. Billy Kimber, Darby Sabini, and Alfie Solomons. Peaky Blinders, the real story, is an eye-opening exploration of a murky underworld with a cast more vicious than anything you'll see on screen. The Peaky Blinders, thanks to the hit TV series, are now synonymous with swagger, glamour, and violence. Charismatic but deeply flawed, the Shelby family prowl the dingy back streets, leaving bloody chaos in their wake. But who were the real Peaky Blinders? Leading historian Carl Chin, descendant of a Peaky Blinder and the son of an illegal Birmingham bookmaker, has drawn together unseen photographs and interviews with relatives of the gangs to reveal the fact behind the fiction. In this gripping social history, he witnesses the struggles of the working class in one of the great cities of the British Empire before the First World War, documenting the rise and fall of the most infamous gangsters in British history. Now, I would have said that the most infamous gangsters in British history were the Kray twins, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, I look forward to getting to this as well. I do like a bit of true crime. I've probably mentioned that before on this channel, but yeah, I do. So yeah, Peaky Blinders, the real story. This next one sounds right up my street. I absolutely love the sound of this. The Retreat by Sherry Smith, and the tagline is, "Only one of them will leave." This is a thriller, I guess. Well, I don't guess, I know. Graham, come on. Katie Manning was a beloved... I'll start again. Katie Manning was a beloved child star until her mid-teens, when her manager attacked and permanently scarred her face, effectively ending her career and sending her on a path of all too familiar post-Hollywood self-destruction. Now 27, Katie wants a better answer to those clickbait "where are they now" articles that float around online. An answer she hopes to find when her brother's too good to be true fiancé invites her to a wellness retreat upstate. Together with Katie's 2 best friends, one struggling with crippling debt and family obligations, one running away from a failed job and relationship, Katie will try to find the inner peace promised at the tranquil retreat. But finding oneself just might drudge up more memories than Katie is prepared to deal with. Each woman has come to the retreat for different reasons. Each has her secrets to hide, and at the end of this weekend, only one will be left standing. That just sounds so good. I can't wait to get to that. I think it sounds fab. Sorry about that, my camera seemed to just stop working for a second there. The second last book on my haul this evening is Tall Tales and Wee Stories by Billy Connolly. Now, Billy Connolly is a stand-up comedian. He's hilariously funny, and he is from Glasgow in Scotland. He is a national treasure, very much so. He's hilarious. Coming from Glasgow, it's weird. I don't really tell jokes, like Irish jokes and all that. I tell wee stories, and some of them don't even have punchlines, but you'll get used to it as the night goes on and on and on and on. One of stand-up's great naturals. No one told a story better. And that's from The Guardian. In December 2018, after 50 years of belly laughs, energy and outrage, Billy Connolly announced his retirement from live stand-up comedy. It had been an extraordinary career. When he first started out in the late 60s, Billy played the banjo in the folk clubs of Scotland. Between songs, he would improvise a bit, telling anecdotes from the Clyde shipyard where he'd worked. In the process, he made all kinds of discoveries about what audiences found funny. From his own brilliant mimes to the power of speaking irreverently about politics or explicitly about sex. He began to understand the craft of great storytelling. Soon the songs became shorter and the monologues longer, and Billy quickly became recognised as one of the most exciting comedians of his generation. Billy's routines always felt spontaneous. He never wrote scripts, always creating his comedy freshly on stage in the presence of a live audience. A brilliant comic story might be subsequently discarded, adapted or embellished. A quick observation or short anecdote one night could become a 20-minute segment by the next night of a tour. Billy always brought a beautiful sense of the absurd to his shows as he riffed on his family, hecklers, swimming in the North Sea or naked bungee jumping. But his comedy can be laced with anger too. He hates pretentiousness and calls out hypocrisy wherever he sees it. His insights about the human condition have shocked many people, while his unique talent and startling appearance on stage give him license to say anything he damn well pleased about sex, politics or religion. Billy got away with it because he has always had the popular touch. His comedy spans generations and different social tribes in a way that few others have ever managed. Tall Tales and Wee Stories brings together the best of Billy's storytelling for the very first time, with an introduction and original illustrations by Billy throughout. It is an inspirational, energetic and riotously funny read, and a fitting celebration of our greatest ever comedian. I am so excited to read this. Billy Connolly as a comedian means so much to me. I grew up watching his shows on television and DVDs and videos and all that kind of thing. He is a superstar. He's a comedy superstar. He's up there with the greatest. And I can't wait to get to this book. It sounds absolutely hilarious. If it's anything like him, it will be brilliant. It will be a brilliant read. The last one, this is the one that I got in a charity shop, and it was only one book I got out of visiting 3 charity shops, and it's The Best of Hans Andersen. Oh, this is just gorgeous. This was published in 1983, and some of the artwork I'll find. Oh, I mean, look at that. Some of the artwork in this, it's gaudy, but it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Oh, I just saw the Snow Queen. Oh, it's just so lovely, but so 1980s. So it's got tales like let's see, where are you? Oh, it doesn't have a list of stories that it has. It's got the Ugly Duckling, it's got the Little Mermaid, the Tinderbox, the Snow Queen, and it's just oh, it's just too pretty for words. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, that's that's my sort of unplanned book haul for this evening. I'm sorry if I've been a bit sort of strange. I'm quite tired. As I'm recording this now, it's midnight on Friday the 18th of October. And I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I'm gonna read a few more pages of the book that I'm currently reading, which is still Rebecca. I'm loving this. This is incredible. I'm on page 130 now, as opposed to earlier when I was on page 94 when I spoke to you in my Friday Reads video. It's just so good. Absolutely incredible. They've just taken the dog for a walk and the dog's run off in the wrong direction, and Mrs. De Winter, our unnamed main character, has gone to chase the dog because she worries that it might have fallen and the tide might come in this cove, and Maxim doesn't appear to be very happy about it. So yeah, I'm going to read some more of that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Hi guys, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. I'm not long home from work, and I went to Tesco after work. No, didn't work. Wasn't working. Didn't work for me. Did it work for you? No. Didn't work for me. Didn't work for you? No.